Part one of today's Local 6 Legal Line, visiting with the Honorable Emily Roark of the Bryant Law Center, Paducah, Mayfield, and Louisville, answering your criminal defense questions at 1-888-208-6946. And we'll get the ball rolling with an anonymous viewer who says, I have a feeling that the police will be coming soon with a warrant to search my home. What should I do?
Well, my guess is if you have a feeling, then probably something has happened to make you have that feeling. And there's not a whole lot you can do. If the police show up with a warrant, that's one time that you have to let them in. So let them in, stand back, don't cause any trouble because it'll just make more problems for yourself, and let them search your home. You need to call an attorney as soon as, or even before they arrive if you think they're going to search, and if not, immediately after they arrive, and cooperate. But don't talk, don't say anything. If they find anything or they don't find anything, just be quiet, let them search.
Next question comes from another anonymous viewer who says, if I'm under the age of 21 and get pulled over under suspicion of driving intoxicated, but below a .8, will I still get a violation?
Yes. The legal limit for somebody under 21 is .02, which is almost nothing. The legal age to drink is 21, and so if you're under 21, don't drink and drive, because you're going to get a violation. You're going to lose your license for 6 months. You're going to have to do DUI classes, and you're going to get a pretty hefty fine, and it's going to hurt your insurance. So .02 is almost nothing. Just if you're under 21, do not drink and drive.
And I think the law says if you're under 21, you're not supposed to drink anyway.
That is true.
So next question comes from another viewer who says, if I'm a passenger in a car that has found to be in possession of drugs when the police search it, will I also be charged even though I was not the one driving and they weren't my drugs?
We get this question a lot, and most of the time, if drugs are found in a vehicle and no one claims them, regardless of how many people are in there or who's driving it, everyone in the car is going to get charged with possession of the drugs. So I guess the old adage, be careful who your friends are, is true when it comes to possession of drugs in a vehicle. It doesn't really matter who's driving it. If drugs are found in it and no one claims them, probably everybody in the car is going to get charged with possession of the drugs. And I've never seen anybody claim them, to be honest with you.
Got about 30 seconds left in part one today, and someone wants to know about they're applying for a new job, but they do have a criminal record. How do they go about getting an expungement?
So it's probably too late by the time you apply, but expungements are always good, and it's always a good thing to keep track of. If a charge has been dismissed, you can expunge a case 60 days after it's been dismissed. If you have a misdemeanor, it's 5 years after the date that your sentence is ended. So if you're on probation or CD time, it's at 5 years after that's ended. If it's a felony, some charges can be expunged and some can't. You just need to talk to an attorney about that, but it's 5 years after the sentence is ended.
Part one of today's Local 6 Legal Line in the books. Part two coming up with Austin Kennedy, and the topic will be personal injury. Stay tuned for that. That's next on Local 6 Midday.